Meet Tina Wurth, the founder and president of the Natural Soap Company. She's also known as the Soap Lady.
If I were to meet someone in the elevator and struck a conversation with that person, and they happened to ask me what I do, normally I'd say, I'm the soap lady. And they would laugh and say, what do you mean the soap lady? I said, I make good soap. The reason I started making soaps initially is when my grandmother died in '83. I found homemade soap in the basement of her house. I didn't start out making my soaps with just pure olive and the essentials. I started out making it just like your grandmother used to make, with the animal fat. In order to convert those recipes over to better oils, there was a lot of research that needed to be done. You had to create a balanced bar. I started out initially giving my soap away to family and friends. I never thought I could turn it into a business until one day a lady came to me and said, could you match my aromatherapy products with your soaps? I said, sure, that would be a fun project to do. So I sold 450 bars of soap in the first 2 weeks of December. And I said, I need to do this for a living. I started my business out of the basement of my house initially. I wanted to stay home still until my youngest child went to kindergarten. So it gave me an opportunity to work, have some income, do something that I love to do, and then also balance my life, my work with my family. The advice I give to people, particularly women, when they want to start a business is, I guess, go for it. Give it all you got. And if it doesn't work out, don't worry. If you have your heart into it, you will be able to do it. I use our financial statements to take a look at not only our expenditures, but our income, of course. When I started the company initially, we would bring in things in very small quantities. Those smaller quantities cost more than bringing in a 450-pound drum. So that was one thing we learned. And it would reflect on the financial statement that the product costs were very high with very little money. And then when we started buying in larger quantities, then our income went higher and our product expenses went lower. So those are the kind of things that you don't really recognize at the beginning, on the onset. But you have always to cut the expenses so that you can make a profit.